person that's running the food pantry who works for the mayor is sending threats on Facebook. Not bright, because that's a threat. And if this is the kind of people she surrounds herself with, that's why we have so many problems. Actually, I'm gonna show the video of the person I want to talk about that basically just sent a threat to one of the Dalton residents. I can't believe that he did that, but I want to show you who this person is. The super mayor is going to be introducing this man that we'll be talking about right now.
Here's Keith Price, and he's going to talk to you about the food pantry. So come on down, KP. Come on up.
Gotta make a little room for me. Yep. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me, Super Mayor.
Welcome.
First, I would like to say thank everybody that's tuning in and give you a brief history on the food pantry. When I started at the food pantry, it was approximately 150 to 200.
All right, whatever. So Keith Price runs the food pantry, as you see up there with the super mayor. And I've noticed him on the Dalton's politics channel, defending the mayor, saying things like, when all the information comes out and you guys are wrong, or you guys are going to apologize, like a lot of pro Henyard rhetoric. And, everyone has a right to have their own opinion, even if it's ridiculously wrong. And that's fine, right? I mean, everyone's able to speak and do that. Cool. That's not a problem at all. And that, again, that's fine. You want to back up your mayor. I mean, obviously the person that puts you in this job. Okay. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, that's fine. But the issue is when you go beyond that and you are just saying some wild stuff. So this came from Sherry. She posted this and she had to go to the police station. This is a message sent directly to her. Says, "Hey, Sherry, you're so funny. Only slave master was Zuck." I think Frank Zuckerelli is what he's talking about. You all kiss whatever. You're being pimped by others who want their seat back. Then this is where it gets like super disgusting. Send who you don't like at me, because I'm sure you would want to see your loved ones again, ma'am. I'm gonna leave that up there. It seems like this mayor just surrounds herself with criminals, thugs, goons, not bright ones either. That's a threat. A person that's running the food pantry who works for the mayor is sending threats on Facebook. Not bright, because that's a threat. And if this is the kind of people she surrounds herself with, that's why we have so many problems. From the people spending this money, all the lavish trips, the fake charities, all of these things. This is kind of like a bit of a microcosm of all the problems, where she's hiring people with criminal records, failed businesses, bankruptcy. We'll talk a little bit about Keith Freeman not remembering one of his jobs when he filed bankruptcy. And now it's just thug activity, threatening people because they're being critical of this administration. I hope he gets a criminal charge. Keith Price has a job in the township. Trustee Stan Brown has a job along with his wife in the township. There's so much corruption here. And does he think he can just do this because he's looking at leadership? I'm protecting the super mayor. She does what she wants to do. I'll do what I want to do. I'll just throw threats on Facebook. He thinks he's going to be okay because he lives a place where he thinks he's going to be taken care of. But this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You can't do that. I mean, regardless of the fact that he probably needs to go back to school, because it's a little difficult to even figure out what he was saying. But right there saying, because I'm sure you would want to see your loved ones again. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they don't. I think most are good people. I don't think anyone is saying this is something that's acceptable. Thank you, Craig Nate. Highly unacceptable. This person needs to not work definitely for public service. He needs to have the police visit his home and see what's going on with there and see what other threats, what other things he has been doing. It's pretty disgusting. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. This happened yesterday. And I'm looking, I'm like, this guy can't be serious. This is the same guy as the super mayor talking about the $1 million giveaway and forced him to go on camera because remember, super mayor and Keith Freeman is trying to stop Dr. Scott in her pantry because everything she does is responding to what's going on in the media. So when a story pops up, it makes her look bad. Again, her image is more important than, I guess, helping the people. So when she sees a story that's critical of her, she tries to do cleanup. And that's why he brought this goofball into the mix to talk about how much food they're providing and all that type of thing. This right here, he should be fired. So I'm sure the mayor's going to see this and see other YouTubers talking about this and other content creators, and hopefully the mainstream, a little bit of mainstream media. How does he stay in his job? But we have, again, a pattern of her hiring not the best, the worst people. When everyone was able to go up on that meeting and that script from all of her enablers, all the lackeys saying the same thing, to a point when Justin House just said, this is all a script. You guys all saying the same thing. Even Belcher, Trustee Belcher said, this is all a script. She flips out, talks about, I'm the leader. You guys can't lead anything. I helped you.
You have to give respect. You guys want respect, y'all have to give it. I am your leader. I am the one that won by 82%. I am the one that carry you, Trustee Jason House, you, and a Belcher that never wins anything, over the hump. That's why you guys have your seats that you have before you. So when you get in these board meetings and you act a fool, y'all should stop. Because at the end of the day, all we've been doing, everybody, is fighting since I became mayor. If y'all want to be leaders, y'all got to act like it. Y'all know y'all not leaders. Y'all followers. Stop.
Again, just that kind of narcissistic behavior. But at the same time, this is not acceptable. And there's so much rotting coming from this administration. Paul Roberts says the media responds to our complaints. The AG and the Cook County state attorneys don't. That's one thing that I am really surprised, because that's one of the comments I see so often in many of the videos that are made. They're saying, why is this taking so long for this to be corrected? It's pretty obvious of what's going on. And I do believe, this is my opinion, that I do believe that it's this systemic and it's political. At this point in our society, we put politics, or the most powerful people put politics over anything. So if your fellow Democrat is doing something that's harming lots of people, I mean, people are getting hurt, people are dying, and you don't want to pursue it because, well, that's on our team. We don't want the other side to say, look how corrupt this side is. Like, that's not the point. Beyond just the politics, we are assessing that this person probably is not fit for office. The people that she surrounded herself are not fit for these jobs. They are plucked out of making small amounts of money, now making tons of money. And now their loyalty has been brought for money, because most of these people that she put in power would never make that kind of money on their own. So they fall right along with the mafia style, dictator style of governance. This cannot continue. We continue to shine light on this. That's the only way we can get some kind of accountability being addressed, regardless of where your political allegiance is. Because I know one of the comments that I see constantly is about Democrat this and Republican that. But you can tell, if you put politics over people, this will happen. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, we need to root out people who are unsuited for governing. And I think that's where we are. So we're gonna keep a track of. And you believe, Keith, if you're watching this, I'm sure you will. I can invite you. You come on to the live stream and to defend your mayor, defend all the lavish spending, the billboards all over the place that's helping her politically. The fact that the cops, these police officers, so much has happened, no accountability. Like, answer this. Like, okay, you're saying that she's doing well and she's doing great. Explain it. Come on, and I'll send you a message on Facebook. Come on in and we could talk about it. And because I'd be honest, I don't know too many people who are defending her, except the people who are getting paid by her. I go through as much comments as possible. Other than some of the comments that are jokingly or trolly or whatever, trollish, most people are like, this is crazy. So you're a minority in this situation. So I invite you to come on, explain this message you sent to a resident. Why did you do it? And what's going on here? If you're man enough, so you're tough enough to send that to her, you can come on and show your face, as you show your face on the Super Mayor sweepstakes, and come and explain your actions. Because this is a coward. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people probably agree with me. But you can come in, Keith Price, and we can have a respectful conversation. Explain this. I don't know what else more I can say about that, but explain it, because I don't see how that helps. And hopefully you get some kind of call, because this is out of hand. This is totally unacceptable behavior. And this pushes the narrative that people are being intimidated, not just by the police, but the people who are running this administration.